sorry, Lydia just came in. We haven't seen her in person in a while. So we're going to go ahead and loosen up our shoulders. Let's do some big circles, and we'll leave a chair open in case Sharp comes. So.
Getting some errands done today.
Yes.
May as well combine them with
Yes,
Denise.
yes. And stop and change direction. And we've got Sparky and Josephine on Zoom today. And let's move to big circles. Bring those arms around. Got some crunching going on. I don't know what that is.
Me too.
I don't know what the crunching is. And we'll stop and change direction.
If you ever want to hear that amplified, go underwater. I was swimming with my grandson underwater. He wanted to see me do that. And I was like, oh, wow. Those sounds are amazing at underwater.
Oh, let's go ahead and place those hands on your knees. We'll do our neck. So go ahead, keep your body facing forward and look over one shoulder. Extend the eyes so there's eyes start to warm up too. And come back forward and go look under the other shoulder. And let's just move back and forth. And try not to strain. We're going to stretch as far as we can, but you shouldn't feel the muscles straining and becoming tight. Still want to keep them nice and relaxed. And we'll switch to looking up and down. When you look up, extend that chin out. Feel that stretch all the way down the neck. And look down. Try to touch that chin to the chest. Feel the stretch across the back of the neck. And continue looking up and down. One last time, both direction. And as you look up, extend that chin just a little further. And look down, tuck that chin a little tighter, feel that stretch. And bring the head back to neutral. Go ahead and drop your ear towards your shoulder, but don't let the shoulder move up. And bring the head back up. Let's go the other side. And bring that head back up. We'll do one more each direction. Bring it up and let's go the other way. And bring it up. Ooh, nice, that felt good. Let's go ahead and reach up towards the ceiling. And then let's take the other hand, reach a little taller. And reach that other hand. Let's alternate, keeping that stretch. So you feel that stretch down the side of your body. Keep reaching, feel it across your core. You do a little extra stretching today. And one more with both hands up and open those arms up and go ahead and keep the shoulders level. So my whole body shifts, but the shoulders feel level. I'm going to move to one side and switch to the other side. You feel a stretch a little bit on the side right here. Also challenging the balance just a bit, but this is working the spine. One more time, both directions. And the other way. And bring those arms up over your head. We're going to go all the way down, tap our toes. And bring those arms back up. Drop them into goddess. Try to touch your shoulder blades together. Back up, all the way down, tap the toes. And back up. Touch those shoulder blades together. We'll do this one more time. Reaching up all the way down, tap the toes. And bring those arms up. Drop them down into cactus or goddess. Touch those shoulder blades together. And straighten those arms up. We're going to twist one direction. I happen to have the wall, that kind of helps me. And bring them back forward. And let's twist the other direction. And back forward. Let's go ahead and do our side stretch. And let's go to the other side. And back to that first side, all the way over. And that hip wants to rise up, push it down. Take your palm, face it up, push it up towards the ceiling. And back down, let's switch to the other side. Push that hip down, push that palm up. And lower both those hands. Nice, good. It's good to stretch. You should be stretching like this every day, whether you're with me or not, right?
Did you stretch
Did you work out while you were gone?
a little bit?
I did class one day and I did a lot of walking, but no, did I do my routine? I did not.
Place your hands on your knees. Let's do our spine a little bit more. Bring the body forward and arch that and chest forward, looking up, pushing, curling the back, chin back to the chest. And back and forth. This is our cat-cow. And go ahead and move it back and forth, not too fast. Right now, we're just warming that spine up.
We took an RV trip. We had our yoga mats. We went out into the flat area in the woods, and it was just beautiful to do it there.
That's
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
It's nice to connect to nature while you do that.
Sometimes you just bring them and don't do it, but
That's good that
we
you
did
did.
this time.
And bring your body up, right? Let's do our spiral. So lift that rib cage up and we'll create that spiral, initiating it at the rib cage, right? So you want to visualize that rib cage during the circle. And this is going to warm up that spine just a bit more. This also keeps that spine flexible. And stop and change direction. It's important to keep your spine nice and limber. We'll do one more full circle. Go ahead and bring your body upright. Nice, all right. And I'm gonna bring my body up to the front of my chair so I have a little bit more mobility here. And I'm gonna reach across, grab that rope, pull it down to my hip, reach across, pull it down to my hip. Let's do this for 10. 1, and we'll do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back down. Nice. It's weird not having Char here giggling the whole time. I don't know what you can hear when you're on Zoom, but she's usually giggling the whole time.
I hear quite a bit. It's interesting to see how you usually see.
Oh, yes, yes. Let's go ahead and put those hands so that you flex those hands back as far as you can. We're going to push up towards the ceiling. As we do, we're going to lift one knee. We'll alternate to the other side. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And put those hands to the side. Visualize you've got walls pressed against you. You're going to press those walls out. This time I'm going to raise both feet up. So check where your body is. You may need to scoot back just a bit so that you can lift those feet up. Let's lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice and relax. Let's go ahead. I'm going to come back to the edge because I'm going to move both feet out and I'm going to pull them back in. As my feet go out, my arms are going to shoot out into my victory position here, right? And then as I do, my feet come out. And I'm going to pull it back in. When you pull it back in, feel everything tuck in. So we're going to work our core during this exercise. So we'll push out, pull back in. 1, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pull it back in. Nice. All right. Let's put those hands on our knees. We're going to lift them straight up. and back down. Now, for some of you, this might look different. If your shoulders are tight, this might mean your arms might go out, but the goal is to bring them straight up as close to your ears as you're able to, and bring them back down. As we raise them up, the feet are going to come up again. We'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Nice. All right. Let's go ahead and find our weights. You guys need the fan on?
I do.
Or the door open, excuse me, sorry.
I just wonder if these vents are open.
Oh, it just felt warm all of a sudden, right?
Yeah.
Is that gonna be too much on you?
I feel
Is that gonna be too much on you? Sorry about that, guys. We got a little overheated all of a sudden. All right, let's find those weights. And before we start lifting, we want to make sure that our body is in a nice, strong position. And so check to make sure that your ankle is right below your knee. And so I'm going to do that alignment now. And then I want to make sure that my knees are in alignment with my hips. And the way I do that is putting my fist between here. And so now I know that my legs and my knees are in alignment with my hips. Back is nice and straight. Tuck that belly button back towards the spine. Roll those shoulders back and relax them. Let's go ahead and rest our hands on our knees. We're going to curl up for 10. 1, 2, 3. Not too fast. Use your muscle. 4. We don't want to swing them up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and release. Nice. Let's work our wrists just a bit today. So go ahead and put those forearms on the knees. I'm going to let those weights drop as far as you can without letting them fall, and then curl back up, and then let them drop down and curl back up. Now these muscles in the wrist are tiny, right? And you feel your forearm also engaged in this exercise. So you can go fast or slow, however it feels good for you. Maybe only a couple feel good today. You might feel the muscles starting to fatigue with just a couple of these moves. Let's do one more. And then bring your body back up and rest those hands on your knees. Let's do another 8 bicep curls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, let's rest those forearms down. I'm going to take one palm facing down. So one palm is up, one palm is down. And we'll just do that rotation here. Again, the forearms are engaged, but now we're also using the wrists in a twisting motion. This helps keep these wrist and fingers stronger, helping you open jars and maneuver those hands. I hear some popping over there.
Yeah, every single time I'm like, what's that? I never had that before.
Let's do one more, both direction. And then turn both palms up. Bring that body back up. Last set here. Let's go ahead and curl up for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Back down. Turn those palms so they're facing each other. Hands are still resting on the knees. Check in with your shoulders. Make sure they weren't rising up during that. You still want to keep them relaxed. We're going to do our bicep curl. This time we're going to curl up with our palms facing each other. We're going to curl all the way to the shoulders, push up towards the ceiling, back to the shoulders, and let's push back down. So then we're using the back of the arm there. So let's do this for 10. 1, curl up, all the way up, and push down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All the way back down. And take a breath in. After this, I'm gonna go volunteer for Balloon Fiesta. Did I tell you I'd go and paint? So I go and paint. So I do my volunteer before the Balloon Fiesta starts. That way I don't have to work during Balloon Fiesta.
So what do you paint?
Everything. They have us paint everything. Every ballad star out there, all the concrete parking barriers, everything that's blue, yellow, red, white. We paint all of that. So
Spraying, rolling.
rolling. So they give us rollers and we go out there and we paint. So
It's just watching.
well, because I don't come on the weekends. I'm usually by myself. Today, Janice's husband Ron will be joining me. So, all right. So we're gonna curl up, push up towards the ceiling. This time, as we come down, let's fold into our open arms here, our goal post. Bring them back together, push back down. All right, let's do this for 8. 1, curl up, push. Let's go into goddess. Close them in and down. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Feel it in your shoulders, huh? Almost there. 7. Last one. 8. Squish them together, push back down. Nice. Check in with the shoulders, make sure they're not rising up. Keep them nice and relaxed. Okay, last move. This one's going to be for a count of 6. So we're going to curl up, push up. This time, let's just turn them so we face each other and slowly lower back down. And then before we start our next move, we have to turn them back over. And we'll do this for 6. 1, push it up and lower back down. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, 6. Push it up. Can you go slow coming down? You really feel your body engaged. Your whole core has to help with these arms lower. And rest those weights on your knees. All right, check in with those shoulders again. Make sure they're nice and relaxed. And we're gonna leave our weights facing down. We're gonna lift them straight out in front of us and back down. And let's lift up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. Ooh, that one's tough. You can feel the little muscles right here working. Yeah, so they'll have a large group. Usually in September, they'll pick some weekends and everybody comes. Weekends are hard for me. So I can come, anyone can come that signs up, and you can go during the week, anytime between, I think, like 8 to 3. So, yeah.
It's interesting to hear, like, there's so many things that go into it.
Getting it ready. Yeah. So we're gonna lift up this time. As you do, see how my arm is nice and straight? You wanna kind of tilt that wrist down so that the arm is straight from the wrist to the knuckles, that you don't see that palm facing forward. It's gonna be straight like this. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to this apex, this straight edge, and we're gonna push it up, curl it back down before we go down. So we're gonna really work these little muscles right here on the arm. All right, so we're gonna do this one for 8. 1, curl up and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And release. Oh, good job. All right, last set. This one's going to be 6, and we're just going to lift it straight up. But let's pause when we get to the top just for a moment and feel your whole core engaged before you lower back down. I want you to check in with your body, really notice the muscles that are engaged to keep those arms extended out. And let's do this for 6. 1, hold it for a moment and back down. 2, feel which muscles are keeping those arms up. 3, 4, there's going to be a quiz afterwards. 5, 6, hold it for a little bit longer. Which muscles are you using? And lower back down. Whew. All your muscles, right? But you can really feel across your chest. All right, so we're going to keep our arms in this position here. And I'm going to pull one arm back and I'm going to push it back down towards my knee. As this hand comes back, the other arm is going to raise and then come back down. So we do this alternating push and pull. Now, check to make sure that you don't hit the back of your chair if you need to adjust your body so that you don't hit your funny bone. And let's do this for 10. 1, let's do both sides. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And back down. Nice. All right, now we're going to move both hands together. So we're going to pull both arms back, try to touch those shoulder blades, and both hands come back to the knees. And we'll do this for 10. 1, both arms back and forward. 2, 3, 4, this is for like kayak practice. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back. All right, you might feel it in your shoulders, right? So if you need to twist your neck side to side or move those shoulders, make sure that they're staying nice and relaxed. Let's give our arms a break from this position here. We're going to drop them to the side. And we're going to lift up into our airplane arms and back down. And we'll lift up for 10. 1, 2, does it feel like a break? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back down. And go ahead and set those weights down, shake those arms out. All right. We're going to give those muscles here a little bit of a break. We're going to move to our bicep or bigger muscle. So I sat a little bit closer to the front of my chair, so I've got a little bit more mobility, and put those weights by your shoulders. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to push up, and we did this in the beginning of class, and we added our legs. We're going to do that same thing. So both arms push up, one knee comes up and back down. Both arms push up, one knee comes up. And let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take a rest. Let's go ahead and go to the side now. So my hands are resting on my legs, close to my hips. I'm going to push across, come back to my hip. As I push across, let's let that leg come out and bring it back. We'll do one side for 5, and then we'll switch to the other side. 1, bring it back, same side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. All right. Let's bring those weights back up to our shoulders. Remember our victory where we put both arms up. I've got kind of this V, and you can put the palms forward or they can face each other. And as these palms come up, my legs are going to come out, and I'm going to pull them back in. Push up and back. Same as we did during our beginning workout, only now we have weights in the hand. And let's do this for 10. 1, pull it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, so good. 7, 8, 9, 10, pull it back in and rest. Whew, good job. Last week I took pictures. Did you guys see it on
Oh.
Facebook?
I didn't see pictures.
I don't get Facebook.
Oh, it's on the Vessel Health Facebook page, so yeah. All right, let's give our arms a rest and let's move to our core. And so it's gonna look like I'm using my arms. I'm gonna take my weights, put them by the outside of one knee. And I'm gonna take this set of weights and toss it to the other side. But as I do so, don't use your arms. Feel the muscles across your core, moving these weights across. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way across. Nice. Let's put those weights back by the hips. We'll do the same move, only now they're back by the hip. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way across. All right, let's hand it to that person behind us. So let's go ahead and start in the middle. And we're going to toss it to that person behind us and bring it back. And then we'll go to the other side and bring it back. We'll do this for 10. 1, back to the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and back to the middle. All right. I'm going to scoot my body back up to the edge. We're going to do our forward bend position. And so let's get my feet, and you'll get your body back into alignment. So my ankles are beneath my knees. My knees are straight out from my hips. I'm going to hold those weights close to my body. And we're going to start in a folded position. So go ahead and bend forward. And don't use your feet. Don't push against your feet. Use your glutes and your hamstrings to pull that body up. Let's pull up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring that body all the way back up. Open up those arms. Bring that back to a folded position. So now my arms are hanging to my side. Again, use your glutes and your hamstrings. We're going to pull that body up. Arms are going to stay extended straight out. And we're going to come back down. We'll do this for 10. 1, arms out and back down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, all the way back up, and bring that body back to downward position. Rest those weights and let the body hang for just a moment, releasing that back. And if you need to move the side to side, to stretch out that lower back. All right, let's pick those weights back up. I've got a little bit of space between my legs and the legs of my chair. And so if you need to scoot forward, I'm gonna have a little bit of space right here. I'm gonna drop those weights behind my legs in that open area. And I'm gonna lift them up into airplanes and back down. And so if you need to relax the belly on the legs, you can. If you need to hold up a bit, however it feels comfortable for you to continue breathing. We're gonna do 10 airplanes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's set those weights down and sit up so we get a deep breath in. We're not done yet, but I wanted to make sure you got some air in the lungs, and sometimes that's hard when you're bending forward. You might also feel yourself getting a little dizzy. So make sure you get some good air into the body. All right, we're gonna go back down, grab those weights. This time, let's lead with our elbows. So the elbows come up and back down, and try to touch those shoulder blades together, and we'll do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and bring your body upright. Whew, good job. All right, I'm gonna turn my chair sideways so my friend on Zoom can see this. Okay, we've been working the bicep, we've been working this deltoid, this top muscle, and even the little forearm here. Let's work this back muscle here. And so I'm just gonna use one arm, and that arm's gonna extend straight out. I'm gonna push it straight back and bring it back, hanging down. And let's push back for 10. 1, 2, keep your body facing forward. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. This time, let's lead with the elbow. We go up and back down. And don't let the elbow open. I call it chicken wing, right? Keep that elbow close to you. So you want to make sure you're not going to hit your chair. You need to adjust yourself so you don't hit your elbow on the back of the chair. And let's pull up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's combine the two. We're going to pull up, push it back, bring it up, push it down. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. You guys look good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And push it down. Nice. Let's switch to the other side. And I'm going to turn my chair so my friends on Zoom can see me still. All right, so the first move was pushing my blanket bunched up. Just straight back and come back forward. Let's do this for 10. 1, keep your body facing forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, next move, we're going to pull up, push down for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's combine. We're going to push up all the way back and back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, push it back, push it down. Woo, good job, all right. Let's go ahead and continue to work the back muscles here. And so we're gonna pull those weights up over our head, and we're gonna push up towards the ceiling. Now, if you want to, you can just use one weight, and you can do one weight up towards the ceiling. We're gonna work on this muscle on the back of the arm. If you can, let's do 2. Lift those arms up, bend at the elbow, and let's push up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you guys look good. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all the way down to the ground. All right, same move, only now we're gonna start adding the body. And so now I'm gonna have those weights, I'm gonna lift them all the way up, tap the shoulders, push back up towards the ceiling, all the way down. Let's do this for 10. 1, still that same move, up, all the way down. 2, push it up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Tap those shoulders all the way up and rest them on your legs. Whew, work those shoulders out. Good job. Nice. Okay, let's set one weight down. All right, we're gonna do our isometrics just for a little bit, and let's go ahead and squish that weight as if we could compress it down to the size of a dime. And so this is engaging all the muscles across the chest. Push, push, push. Take those fingers, point them towards me. You should feel the muscles in your chest rise up because we use different muscles as the fingers point forward. Still compressing. You should maybe feel the arms shaking a little bit, feel a little bit of tension, tightness in the chest across the biceps. Push those hands out towards me, still squeezing. Back towards you, point those fingers up, still compressing. Lift those elbows up. We're gonna go up above our head. Make sure you've got a good grip. You don't want to drop that weight on your head. Compress, compress. Now you feel the inside of your arms. Also, your core should be involved. And bring it back down, squish. And release. Let's shake those wrists out. And let's go to our knees. You were already there. I have to put my hands there. It hurts my knees if I don't, but you could do it without your hands if you don't want to. I'm also worried they might drop it. And let's squish those thighs together. You should feel your whole inside thigh engaged. This is a great way to work the inside thighs and the pelvic floor, right? So the belly is tight. Everything from the knees up into the hips is nice and tensioned. That everything is engaged. I'm going to scoot back just a bit because I want to lift my feet up off the ground. And so as I squish here, I can lift my feet up. You can play around if you want to lift them out. That way, not only are the inside thighs, but the top of my thighs are engaged too, as I balance my body and lift those feet up. Still squishing. And go ahead and release, let those feet touch the ground. Take a deep breath in. We're going to do that again. Let the muscles soften, let them relax. And let's squish again. Feel your thighs engaged, feel your pelvic. Push that belly button back to the spine. Tuck everything up inside. If you can, lift those feet up off the ground. Squish everything together. Feel that top of the thighs, the inside of the thighs. Everything's working to hold those feet up and to try to compress that weight together. Squish a little bit more. And release. Nice. Let's set this weight down. you need to shake those wrists out because they were working hard, you can. All right, let's place those fingertips on our shoulder blades here. We're gonna start moving our whole body. I'm gonna take my elbow to my opposite knee and back down. Let's do this for 10. 1, let's do the other side. 2, knees come high. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And keep those fingertips on your shoulder blades. Now my feet are going to stay connected to the earth, and that elbow is going to come down to my knee and back up, down to my knee and back up. I just realized they came back to clean the carpets again and I still see a stain. All right, let's do this for 10. Sorry, I get distracted. 1, do both sides. 2. This is our crunch. 3, so you should feel it in the belly.
It do look a little better than last time. though.
You think so?
Yeah,
5, I
the
put
general
little
look.
stickers out to like spotlight. 6, I don't know what number we were on, sorry.
7.
7,
We missed you keeping count.
8,
Oh, sorry. I'm not a
9,
control freak.
10, and other side.
It's a good thing.
Open those arms up because we did 20. I don't know how many we were doing. Now let's go ahead and extend that fingertip out, tap our toe, bring it back onto the other side. And so we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, other side. And keep those arms up. I know they're getting tired. I'm going to scoot my body up. I'm going to take this hand, tap the ground between my feet. Other hand's going to tap the ceiling, or at least try, right? And come back up, tap the ground, tap the ceiling. And we'll do this. Let's do this nice and slow so we don't get dizzy. And we'll do this for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try to touch that ceiling. 6, 7, 8, and back up. Rest those arms. Woo. All right.
Is that Hallelujah or did I just miss it?
It's been in the corner. Yeah,
Oh, back one.
yeah. So
Now he's watching to see who comes in the door.
I know.
Yeah.
If it would have, ooh, or I don't know what now.
Ooh, yeah.
I was wondering if it might prevent a bird from flying away.
I think it was out there for a reason, but then they were worried about it getting stolen because we had birds nesting up in the eaves. So, all right. So let's start to move those legs a little bit more. So I've got my feet together. I'm going to bounce them out. Maybe I've got some big dogs that I'm going to have to step over and bring it back to the center. And we'll do this for 10. 1, bring it back. 2, oh, I lost my people. 3, 4, 5, it's the owl. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna do 1 more. I look back and both of them are gone, so I bet you I lost power or something, right? For both of them to be gone. Sorry, guys.
Or maybe they conspired together.
I know. All right, so we're gonna lift that knee up and visualize that there's a wall in front of you. So you have to pull and flex that foot back as far as you can and push with your heel forward, bringing that knee back up, all the way back down to the ground. As soon as it touches the ground, the other leg comes up, pushes out, bringing it back. So we're really engaging the thigh here, and we're gonna engage the back of the calf because of the flex. Now I'm gonna hang on to my chair because I have a tendency to wanna slouch, yeah. And so let's push out for 10. 1, push it out and down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really flex. 7. Push to the heel. 8, 9, 10. All right, I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can see me. I'm gonna do that same move, only this time we're gonna lift both feet together. So you're gonna probably want to use the back of the chair, or you can use your hands and lock your elbows so that your body stays locked in this position. Both feet rise up, push through the heels. It's not just lifting those legs out. You gotta push through the heels. Knees come back up and down. Let's do this for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Feel the abs, huh? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. Woo, good job. All right, so my abs are working hard, but also my lower back was hurting just a bit with that move. So let's go ahead and lean the body forward and let those arms drop forward. Feel the back stretch out just a bit. Just like we try to keep the neck nice and relaxed doing this, we want the back to stay relaxed too. We don't want any tension. We don't want any spasms to pop up in the later day because of that tightness in the back. And bring your body back upright. Whew, good job. All right, let's go ahead and do our legs just a bit here. I'm going to do my figure 4 by taking my ankle and resting it on my knee, lifting my body up nice and tall here. And go ahead and lean forward. Don't let the shoulders round, don't let the back round. That means you're stretching the back. We want to be opening up the hip and this little thigh area here. So go ahead and lean forward. Exhale, lean a little bit further forward without the back rounding. And bring your body back up. Go ahead and drop that knee down. Let's go ahead and grab the back of our chair, look behind us. If you want to, you can keep those eyes extended a little bit further, keep those muscles warmed up. And come back forward. Let's twist the other direction. And come back forward. Nice. Let's uncross that leg. Let's do the other side. I'm going to bring that ankle up and lift that rib cage up as you lean forward. Again, don't let the back round. Don't let the shoulders drop. Back is straight. And we're bending at the hips. So you should feel the stretch in the hip, in the back of the thigh there. Relax a little bit further without the back rounding. And bring your body upright. Let that leg cross. And let's go ahead and grab the back of the chair and look behind you. And come back forward. Let's look the other way. And come back forward. Nice. Go ahead and uncross those legs. Let's go ahead and open those legs up. And bring those arms up. We'll do just a few cherry pickers. Let's face one leg all the way down. And let's come to the center. I'm going to have you stop right here in the center and go down as far as you can. Drop that belly down between the legs. If you can press your palms into the earth, go ahead and do so. And then let's continue walking to that other foot and bring your body upright. Arms up towards the ceiling. Turn towards that first leg all the way down. Walk to the center. Let's drop down the center again. As deep as you're able to. This is going to stretch the inside of those thighs that we worked hard today. And walk all the way to that other foot. Bring those arms up. We'll do that one more time. All the way down. And walk to the center, dropping the belly as deep as you're able to. And all the way to the foot, lifting that body up. Let's turn towards that opposite leg now and drop down. walk across, spend just a little bit of time in the center, getting as low and as deep as you're able to before you move to that other foot. And bring those arms up. And back over that leg. Stopping in the center. Moving to the other foot. Last time in this direction, all the way down. Walking across, stopping in the center. Walk across to the opposite foot and bring those arms up. Reach up as tall as you can. Drop them into goddess. Let's try to touch those shoulder blades now. Open up a little bit further, touch those shoulder blades. And notice if your neck is feeling tight during this. Can you look to the right and to the left? Touch those shoulder blades. Let's look up and down. Arms back up towards the ceiling. And rest them on your knees. Whew, good job. Deep breath in and out. All right, we worked our arms just a bit. Let's go ahead and stretch our arms out. So I'm going to have my arm go straight across. Other arm's going to reach over to assist in that stretch. Now from here, let's look over that shoulder. You might feel the stretch deepen just a bit. That arm that's extended, bring it up over your head. Bend at the elbow. Let's extend that arm down the spine. We did work the back of the arm. Now, if you want to, go ahead and lean over. Feel that stretch down the side of the body. And bring that body back up. Arm up and release. Nice. Let's do the other side. Extend that arm over. Other arm comes to assist. And let's look over that shoulder. Lift that extended arm up. Reach up super tall so you feel that stretch across your core, then bend the elbow. The other hand can assist in stretching the back of the arm. And then if you want to lean over. And bring that body back up. And let those arms rest. Nice. Right now, my knees are bent. I'm going to extend one leg out. I'm going to point that toe back at me. Let's lean over that bent knee. You should feel that stretch all the way across the back of the leg that's extended. And come back up. Let's pull that leg back in. Let's extend the other side. Flex that toe back towards you. And let's lean over the bent knee. And come back up. Okay, so this one's going to be a little tricky. We're going to extend both legs. If you want to watch to make sure that your chair doesn't slide out from underneath you, lock those heels into the ground, point those toes back at you. You're going to lean forward. If you need to hang on to the chair, you can. You can slowly go down if it feels like you're able to without that chair sliding out. Your toes should be pointing back at you so you feel the back of your legs opening up. And walk those hands back up, pull those feet back in. Let's go ahead and stretch our wrists just a bit because we did work our wrists today. So we're going to put our hands in this interlaced position. Push those palms towards me. Lift them up over our head. Push up towards the ceiling. And back towards me. Put your palms together and let's do our figure eight.
So you do this one.
Do you like this one? Especially since we worked our wrist and our forearms. And now you can kind of watch to see which way your hands are moving and change direction.
This is the part.
It just doesn't look pretty, does it?
It's like those Chinese balls you try to go. the
Yeah,
other
can you
way,
imagine?
just
Yeah.
can't do them.
Do you remember that? They kind of jingle. All right, and open and close open and close. Push your palms, just like we did the heels, push the heel of your palm and push this part forward. You feel the spaces between the knuckles opening and then close as tight as you can. Open and close. Open and close. And one last time, open as wide as you can. Push those arms out as wide as you can. Bend that back, push those shoulders forward, still pushing out as wide as you can. And pull it back in. Whew. All right, guys, good job.
Yay, thank you.